Howdy, folks. Look at that brown rump. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin. That's a great silhouette. So, we are in southeastern Kentucky at a beautiful, beautiful campground. It's called S Tree Campground. I'll probably walk you around another time. It's been raining on and off, so it's soaking wet out. I just arrived, took a nap. Now I'm about to do some organizing. I need to get this center console area organized because I step over that thing to get into the back of the van multiple times a day, and lately it's just testing my flexibility to stand over it because it's grown. What else is going on? Oh, dude, I went in to get a quart of oil and they had hood scoops on clearance, which I'm such a fucking sucker for a hood scoop. I don't know why. Like, on my old Jeep I had a hood scoop. Like, every car looks better with a hood scoop. If you have a car, slap a hood scoop on it. Plus, these are nice because it's somewhat functional. It's got this mesh stainless steel grate, and I'm probably going to drill some holes in my hood for extra cooling because I've noticed my van temperature creeping up alarmingly high for like not hot weather. Like, there's ways to mitigate it. You just turn the heat on in the inside, and yeah, but still, I think it'll look dope. Plus, my hood is getting fucked with just paint chips and whatever, so I need to make that look good. So that's a project. It's probably a 2-day project. Pop the hood off, hit it with a little sandpaper, drill some holes. Probably just gonna use a hole saw because I don't know. I don't want to bust out a grinder. Anyway, that's another project which was not necessary but also sweet. I accidentally broke the safety lock on that drawer back there, shelf. Douglas, like, I don't know, he meowed or something, and I went out to get him, and I kicked it and broke it. So I'm going to mount that the other way so that it flips up and open. It'll just require drilling some holes. So I should have mounted it that way in the beginning. I think I was going to, but then I was like, I don't want to have to, like, lift it up and dig my head in there to get stuff, but it'll actually just be better. What else? Oh, so I've been battling solar power issues basically for a long time, but I think I've narrowed it down to my solar charge controller is biting the dust and or needs like an upgrade or something. So it's just been dying and then restarting, dying and restarting, and dying and restarting. So I also noticed there was a setting on there called equalize, I think. No, I don't know. It's a setting that's designed to like fully charge your batteries. Which I was like, why doesn't it just auto do that? You have to like manually set it. So the plan I think is to buy a solar charge controller from good old Harbor Freight. Install that and see if I'm getting more voltage from my panel. Because I was only getting like 1 amp ever max, even in the hot sun of Alabama. I think maybe it got cooked or, I don't know, jostled, maybe. It just doesn't seem to be working like it should. And I need that to work. So I'm going to buy that next time I pass a Harbor Freight, which right now I'm in like the country, so there ain't none. But I'm just going to install that temporarily, take my other one out. If that fixes it, I might just go with that. I don't know, who cares? I'm a little bummed because I paid like $500 for that thing, because I was like, I'm just going to buy the best one I can. Otherwise, if it's not bad, then it's my panel, which hopefully that's not true, because I don't want to have to replace the panel on the roof. And if it is the charge controller, that's sweet, because that means I can add more panels. I can slap some on the trailer and just wire it up. Because that's right now what's really limiting me, is just not being able to get solar to charge the batteries, man. Like, I ended up running with the inverter that's hooked up to my car battery, which luckily that works like a champ. Because I didn't plug in last night, yeah. Because I was at a ghetto-ass Cracker Barrel. Super ghetto. And I just parked away from the place so I didn't plug in power. And I woke up and it was like 11.7 volts. And I was like, fuck. It's not good. Like one day of not charging and it's just shit. I need to just like put it on the charger for days. I just haven't, not since January has it ever been plugged in longer than like 8 hours. Yeah, because I couldn't really plug it in at Space Camp because it would keep blowing the circuit. So I just left the trailer plugged in. But I found a campsite that's, I have it routed. It's 6 hours from here, but it's only like 150 miles. It's just mountain miles. And they have free power. And I think you can stay 3 days, 2 or 3 days, I forget. So definitely want to hit that up. And that's probably when I'll do these upgrades. Yeah. Probably not the hood scoops, but we'll see. And now my van is like burning oil or something. I think it's probably the turbocharger. Because of my check oil light came on for the first time ever in the history of the van. I've ever seen that light. And I bought a fucking, like, what did I buy? I was going to buy, they didn't have a quart of oil. All they had was those 5-gallon. I was like, I don't want a fucking 5-gallon, even though I probably should have just bought that. I bought this maximum horsepower synthetic supercharged oil additive. And it was a nickel. A motherfucking nickel. It said it was on clearance for like $3. I was like, fuck it. And then it rang up as a nickel. I was like, sick. But yeah, we'll see. Hope it was enough. I popped the oil cap on and there was steam coming out, and I was like, this isn't good. There shouldn't be steam coming out of your oil area. That means it got real fucking hot. And heat is a killer. So, that's all I got though. So hopefully I can make it back. I don't think it's a leak, so I think it should be okay sitting for, I think I'm just going to be here a day. Maybe 2, we'll see, I don't know. It's Wednesday. So it'll be Thursday. Maybe 2, because I don't want to arrive at the electric place on the weekend, because I'm sure it'll be full. I have I have 2 other spots in between, so. But it's also out in the country, so I don't even know if I'm going to pass, like, an auto zone. I don't know. We'll see. I might be in rock climbing territory. I noticed there's a lot of rock climbing gear at Walmart. Oh, I got a sick ass. I found a gun rest where you like put your gun on when you're shooting, so you can like shoot better, I guess. And it is the perfect shape for a rear seat on my Racer, the Onyx bike, the electric bike. So I got that on there, and I'm going to, the only thing is it takes up my spot for the speaker, so it's like, but it allows me to ride a passenger if I ever make a friend, and or I can sit back further on the bike, which is cool. I can stretch out. I just finally see people who emerged. It's like an older couple. Yeah, probably, they could be my age. Smoking cigs. About to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm gonna put this up. But I'm walking very gingerly. So I've lost a lot of shit lately again. Fucking. I'm pretty sure I lost my tripod for my camera. And I lost, well, I didn't lose it, but I know I left my foam roller at the gym, the Huntsville 10th Planet. I'm pretty sure I left my awesome massage foam roller. What's up, bro? He's like, people, stranger danger. Stranger, you didn't tell me there were strangers. I thought we were alone in the woods. Alright, you're good. You're good. So yeah, I've just been, that's adorable. Yeah, keep watch, man. He's such a good watchdog. I know when people are around, because he'll come see me. It was useful last night, 'cause some dude parked not right next to my trailer. It's just, people are just parking next to my trailer. I'm like, bro, just give me some space. 100 feet. 300 feet. They were giving me 100 feet, right? Give me 300. Give me 100 yards. And so, like, and they were, like, smoking weed all night. I'm like, are you gonna sleep in your car, I guess? Because I was just chilling, listening to some sweet vids, and with my door cracked, my trailer door cracked, and then he was, like, sitting on his little stoop out there, his porch. So I knew that if that person ever came up to me, he would alert me. And yeah, I've just been hanging out in Kentucky for the last week, and Douglas ran away. Yeah, I was chilling in the van reading some articles. I was like, boning up on my news, which my news is like not the regular news. The most like regular news I have is like missing van lifers or crypto stuff. Sometimes I'll read a COVID article just to see the lunacy. But yeah, I was reading it, and some guy came up and was talking about his Sprinter and his issues. But he had a newer one, so he had a fuck ton of issues. And then he went in and did his work, and I was still there. And then he came out, and he left, and then he drove back around and came next to me, and he's handed me a Bible, a mini Bible. He's like, in case you get bored of reading, whatever, here you go. And then I look in it, and there's $20. And I was like, huh. Interesting. And yeah, Douglas ran away. He had about that same wide-eyed look. And the guy was just talking too much, and I had the van door cracked, and he jumped out and then went in the bushes, and I was like, fuck. So I had to stay in Frankfurt. I don't even know where I was. Somewhere. Another day. Went to 10th Planet Richmond last night, and man, it was great. It was wonderful. It was excellent technique. Holy shit, I learned so much. Man, I learned 1,000 things. I learned a new way to, I learned the honey flip, which is a new way to put someone in the honey hole that has you in the honey hole, which the only other thing I knew was the honey stick. Now I know the honey flip. And then there's the honey dick, which I have to learn about that. I learned K-guard, which fucking I've been wanting to learn K-guard for so long. Now I know K-guard. I mean, I've known of it and dabbled, but nothing like, just watch a video and try something. I'm like, wow, this is not working. But I actually learned K-guard entry to backside 50-50, which is the shit I've been wanting to learn. It's that Craig Jones shit. Man, it was a great class. And then everyone was dope as fuck. Especially like the coaches and yeah, the coach's son. Everyone was super chill. And I stayed after for advanced class. My rolls, I just don't roll that great when I'm at a new gym. I'm not super aggressive. I'm almost like flow rolling, trying to flow roll. I mean, I got a few taps, but I definitely got tapped more than I tapped people. But the shit I tapped to wasn't terrible. It's like 2 heel hooks, a ham sandwich, and like 3 rear naked chokes. And the rear naked chokes were a brown belt. And 1 heel hook was a brown belt. The ham sandwich, I think I was a white belt or a blue belt. And then the other heel hook was their son, who's like he's been training for like 14 years. He's like 17. And I only got a few taps. I got like my bullshit fucking calf slicer that I do from backside 50-50. And I don't even know. I got like one other. Oh, I got a heel hook and a straight ankle. Pretty much all leg locks. Yep. Didn't take anyone's back. Yep. I don't even know if I passed anyone's guard. Actually, I was, and I was trying to go into reverse knee on belly. It was not working. Because I kept forgetting to attack the guillotine. Actually, I had a guillotine for a second. My stand-up was a little better. People were putting me in standing guillotines, which, yeah, I get caught in those. And I was escaping from the one wrestling class I took in Huntsville from Messick's. So I felt good about that, but... And then afterwards, I went and took a shower at Planet Fitness, and I was super outgoing. Well, not super outgoing, but I talked to like 3 people, which is pretty good for me. Yeah, 10th Planet, man. It's just the vibe is immaculate. So, and it was weird. On my email, I got a discount coupon for Woof to re-enroll. I did not do it because basically because all the locations aren't close to 10th Planets, and if I'm going to sign up, I think I'm going to sign up for Workaway. Not that I don't want to do farm work. I definitely want to do farm work, but the locations are just not good. The only other one was the North Carolina Jiu-Jitsu gym, which looks like they're accepting people. They were just gay about the vid stuff early in 2020 or later in 2020, so that's why I've never went there. But so I don't know if I told you, but a bunch more Amazon jobs popped up near 10th Planet, so I think I'm headed to Connecticut. And then there's a couple options up there, Connecticut or Pittsburgh, or also the Jacksonville, Florida. So I might just do a big loop and end up in Jacksonville. I have time. Like, you have to start working before like the end of or the middle of October to get the $3,000 bonus. So I'm just gonna make sure I do that. I guess check out the gyms first before I start working. I don't know. Probably. So, that's cool. Jacksonville would probably be the most comfortable spot, temperature-wise. But actually, I looked at Connecticut, and it's 90-something degrees right now. I'm like, holy shit. Did not know that it got that warm in there. Yeah, so I also got to work on my generator, get that thing wired back up and fixed. And yeah, I got little projects here and there. Fun stuff though, you know. Other than the solar, I mean, that's not fun, but it's also like fixing problems is not my favorite type of project. I just like upgrade projects. I just wanted to touch base with you. Yeah, it's my first camp spot in a long time. Yeah, a long time. Oh, since I went to Florida to see my bro. And that was just like an overnighter. Yeah, I'll walk you around in a minute. I'm marinating some tempeh in that pot. I'm about to eat vegetables for the first time in a while. Uh, what else is up? Mm, yeah, I lifted weights 2 days in a row, and now I'm still fucking sore, man. I could barely. I could finally bring my arm to my face. I couldn't bring. It still hurts right there. But somehow in jiu-jitsu, I didn't feel it. I'm like, wow, good. That was what I was worried about. And my legs are sore, definitely. And that pain in my wing came back after class. But they had the top of the line massage chair at Planet Fitness. The good one where you can adjust it and it's awesome. And I just put it on my spot and I just was like, and yeah, I feel better today. So, man, without Planet Fitness massage chairs, I would be absolutely fucked for training and stuff. I used to do more stretching after class when I was younger, but I don't really do that anymore, which I need to get back into that. No one does that. Like, we used to have a few guys that would do it, but I've been at 1,000 gyms and no one does it. Yeah, so just gonna venture around for the next month. Richmond gym, I would definitely train at that gym. That gym was sick. I would learn a lot there. Just the town, man. It was just like the worst Cracker Barrel I've ever seen. I had to drive to a different Cracker Barrel, and it was better, but still bad. And they didn't have a Cabela's or anything else. I noticed people at the Walmart when I was at the Cracker Barrel. I was like, why would you pick Walmart over? And I was like, oh, yeah. Crazy tweakers. Crazy Kentucky tweakers. Oh, what's this? I just saw a red light in the mirror, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's you. It's your butthole. Glows red. Um, yeah, the weather's finally cooled off. I love it. Love every second of this. The rain, not so much, but at least it's done, I think. Yeah, it's not supposed to rain for the remainder of the forecast, so. I went into retro video game stores when I was kind of just killing time in Lexington. I was just looking at Game Boy Advance games and just whatever. I don't know. Fucking around. Ran out of thrift stores to go to. And holy shit, like retro video games are expensive now. Like, definitely shouldn't have sold my old video games. I think I still have one I could probably sell, but. Or my parents have it, but. Yeah, they want like $300 for a Super Nintendo shit. And they had a sweet game that, called Golden Sun. Yeah, Golden Sun, which talks about gin. You collect gin. It's basically Pokemon. They wanted $50 for it. I was like, holy fuck. In the sequel, they wanted like $40. I was like, my god. So I got Bomberman instead for like $7. But the vibes in there, like the first one I went to was high school kids complaining about relationships and driving, and I was like, fuck. And they were talking about a 30-year-old dating a high schooler. I was like, I almost dated a high schooler. She was like 21. And then I went to the other one, and they were way cooler. They were just older. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then I went to another one, and the dude was cool. I missed the like that nerdy scene, because I actually feel cool when I'm in those scenes. I'm like, yeah, I'm nerdy, but I'm not just as nerdy as you guys. I feel like a king nerd when I'm in there. Yeah, I'm gonna get kicking on these projects. So, good catching up with you. I gotta keep you like by my bed at night because I always have these ideas for esoteric videos. I'm always like too tired. I just need to flick it on and just start mumbling. So, look out for that video. See you later.